Hey Radical fans, welcome to today's Radical Rundown. We had a question about high tilt versus low tilt players and what surfaces they should use. So a high tilt player tends to spin it a little bit more and their access point faces upwards as opposed to parallel or slightly up or even down. The characteristic of the high tilt players, they probably need surface. They want to get that ball to pick up or else it's going to hydroplane down the lane. So a high tilt player leans more towards surface. A low tilt player, which their access point is facing to the wall, maybe a little bit lower, they want to go with less surface or polish. That's just a characteristic of the player. Neither one is good or bad. If you watch a bowling tournament, over the course of the tournament, when it's fresh, the high tilt players are probably going to struggle a little bit. They're going to get the ball to over and under react a little, but the low tilt players might be doing better. As the tournament progresses, the high tilt players may have a little bit of advantage as the heads go. They can get the ball down the lane a little bit easier. So they're not going to have to make such drastic moves. But keeping yourself competitive early is a matter of what surface you have on when you start. If you're a low tilt player, you're probably going to start with balls 2,000, 3,000 and up with a little polish on them maybe or compound. If you're a high tilt player, you're probably going to want to have surface on that ball to get it to pick up and read the right part of the lane. So aside from talking about the surface for these guys, how about a little more bonus information? How do we drill them for high tilt and low tilt players? So a high tilt player probably needs longer pin to PAP, pin to PAP, positive access point. Whereas a lower tilt player is probably going to have to use stronger pins, shorter pin to PAP, because you want to get that ball to tilt a little bit. To tip down. So when you look at what your combination has to be, if you're a high tilt player, you want to have some surface on the ball and you want to have those pins further away from your positive access point. If you're a low tilt player, you're probably going to have some polish on that ball, a shinier version, and you're probably going to have to use a little stronger pin to PAP. That's today's Radical Rundown. Subscribe to the channel, leave some comments below.